This year, I'm not applying pressure. Pressure takes too much work. When you apply pressure, you gotta keep applying pressure. Pressure's something you gotta keep on. You gotta keep on doing that. I'm applying power. When you apply power to a situation, you apply that to that and that going about his business. That ain't nothing I'm gonna have to keep applying, cause I'm moving on to my next thing. So if y'all wanna apply pressure this year, that's a lot, that tied us out. That tied us out last year. Applying pressure to everything that we need to do. I'm gonna keep applying pressure. I'm gonna apply pressure to I ain't gonna keep on applying no pressure. When I say I'm done with that, when I say I'm about to step on your neck, I'm gonna step on and keep on walking. I ain't gonna keep on stepping on you. When I stepped on you, I stepped on you last. And that one gonna hold.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the End Table. We are back again with an exclusive episode. It's Girl Chat, and it's no holds barred. We're leaving no crumbs on the table. We're coming with the all real. Come in with your tea, ready to sip, because it's about to be an amazing show. Because I got my people with me. I brought my home girl, Miss Kayla Williams in the building. Look how pretty she is. Y'all clap it up for her. Give it up for her right now. I want her to release all her nerves and jitters and let her know this is home. We at the end table. Welcome to the end table.
Thank you for having me.
It's about to be an amazing night. I want everybody to call up a friend, let them know that we're getting ready to chat. It's about to be off the chain. And most importantly, I know that God is about to get ready to do something in this room when it's on the level of ladies, unity, what's going to the next level. And we just want to be an example tonight. So go ahead, phone a friend and let them know that we're here. Kayla, how you doing, girl?
First of all, I just want to say I love your confidence. Like, you just got way too much confidence.
Girl, we'll talk about that. We'll jam into that. But I want you to know that you have an aura about you that is doggone beautiful.
Thank you.
All around, you have a sweetness about you that it carries on, and it's just that little smile. It's that cute little smile. It's the dimples, it's the cheeks that draws people in. So own it. Okay, girlfriend?
I got it.
Own that thing.
I'm owning it.
So, for those of you, the people who may not know who you are, introduce yourself and let the people know who you are, child.
I'm Kayla. I do have a fragrance line that I just recently started called Golden Belle. And the reason why I started Golden Belle because I was looking for something that I like to do. You know, for so long I'm a mom. So that was all I knew, you know, like just being a mom and just my son into sports. So that's all I knew, you know. So at one point I was just like, what is it that you like to do? And I didn't even really know what I like to do. Like, I know I like to dress up. I know I like to be cute and stuff like that. But I never really knew what was my hobbies, like what I enjoyed doing. So that's how that came about.
Okay.
I kind of narrowed it down to like I was telling you yesterday. I thought about a boutique, like a clothing boutique, of course, because I like to dress up. But then I was like, that's so saturated. There's a boutique on every corner.
This is true.
And then, you know, I even tried like hair. Like I went to and it's been a while ago. I went to like a class where a girl, you know, taught me how to make wigs and stuff.
Okay.
I went to that class. Ain't touch her hair, ain't touch her wig, ain't touch her cap, ain't touch nothing, you know, because I was like, I don't really, you know, that just wasn't my thing. So I just kind of tried several different things over the years. to narrow down exactly what it is that I like to do. So I was like, okay, I like fragrance, I like to smell good and stuff. So I did find a few perfume classes that I went to a couple of times just to kind of get the gist of it, to see how it works, and just like the whole works about it. Got it. And that's how that came about.
I love it. So you just explained that down to a T of how it started. I want to tap on the part where you said you had to find something for you, something that you like. As women, especially when we're moms, and you were a teen mom, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. I was a teen mom.
Right. So we dive into our children and we totally stop looking for what is it, that thing that makes me happy. Where do I find my joy? So where were you in life in the place where you started grasping for that? Well, I needed to find something for me.
It really was recently, like within the last 3 or 4 years, because my boy is older now. So Jaron is good. Like, I don't have to be on him all the time. You know what I mean? I could leave Jaron with my mama and go to Japan. You hear me? And he ain't gonna call probably, you know what I mean? So it was recently when I figured that out, because by me being a teen mom, like I was telling you, all I knew was what was drilled in me: go to college, get you a degree, go do this, go do that. So I did that, and in college, my cousin just asked me a question recently. She was like, did you ever want to pledge? And I did want to pledge. I wanted to pledge Delta, but I didn't have time to pledge when I was in college because I was a full-time student, but I had a full-time job. So I went to school and left school and got in the car and had to go to work. Because, you know what I mean? I'm a full, like, I didn't work part-time. I never worked part-time. Like, I have a PRN job now at a hospital, but I never was able to work part-time. So I did that, So
because you were a mom.
Because I was a mom and I had to, I had to work. So I did that for so long, and, just working, going to school, he in sports, he growing up, this and that, you know what I mean? I just never really kind of knew what I never had time or had a break to the point where I could have sat down and say, okay, I like this, let me pursue this. Or somebody gave me a break to say, you go take care of you. I didn't get to take care of me until we left, and went to Dallas, because at that point it was all me. You know what I mean? So that's how that came about. And then when I was up there, it was kind of like, that's when I started saying, like, I don't even know what I like. Like, I don't even know what I like, like, for real, like what I like enough to be like, you know what I mean? You know how you have a hobby and you be like, you know what, I like this. I didn't know.
I want to put a pin right there because that is so relatable, and that is relatable to women, especially when we dive in to our children, we start living for them. We totally negate us. And we get to a point now where we're in our 30s and we're saying, what is it that I like?
Yeah.
What makes me happy? What is it that can bring me joy?
Exactly.
And you also piggybacked on something that I definitely have to touch on when you said, I went to college because that's what I was taught.
Girl, yeah.
Got that degree because all we knew, mama said, girl, go get that education.
Go be a nurse.
Go be a teacher. Go get a stable career to be able to take care of yourself, and education is the road.
And I now, being where I am now, girl, if I could go back, there's no way. Like, nothing against school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my little cousin been with me the whole summer, and she in college. I tell her all the time, get your education. But now that I am where I am and I know what I know, girl, I wouldn't have went to nobody college because I know, like, I know how to hustle. That's the thing. I know how to hustle.
For real.
So if you know how to hustle, not just work, like I working and hustling is two different things. So first of all,
you know what I'm saying?
So I wouldn't have went because I just wouldn't have went because it's so much around that. Like it's just so many different avenues. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not knocking college because it's good, especially for people who truly have a heart to be things that you have to go to college for. But it's not necessary. I mean, it's not you don't have to have a degree to be successful. And I know that now.
That's right. Experience. The experience counts, and your exposure. I want to be able to expose my daughter to so many different things that I know I didn't see, so that she could pick her thing now, and she's not waiting to try to figure it out in a later state. The reason why we were told to go to school, become a nurse, become a teacher, is because that's what our parents knew.
And they wanted what they knew. And I get it, you know.
Yeah, right.
We come, you know, we all from the same place. We come from, you know, they wanted more, but like I was telling you, my son is a damn good football player. Be good, you know what I mean? But when Jaron get older, if he go pro, I want him to go pro and have fun. You don't have to go pro for no money, because he gonna be so good to the point where he ain't even gotta go if he don't want to.
That part.
You know what I mean? Like, I want him to go and actually enjoy the sport, not worry about whether or not your contract gonna get signed again or none of that. He ain't gonna have that to worry about, because I know the way around it. You know what I mean? But my parents didn't know. I mean, you can't fault them for what they don't know.
That part.
You know what I mean? So I just want him, and I pray that he does, because he truly loves the sport. So I pray that he goes to the league, and I hope he, you know, have fun or whatever. But I want him to go for fun.
That part.
Not because you're trying to save me, because he ain't gonna have to save me.
That part.
You know, like, no, I'm gonna go have a good time. You gonna take care of you. I'm gonna have a good time, but he ain't gotta save me.
That's a word right there. That's the word. I want to tap into the Golden Belle. Like you said, the fragrance line was something that you thought about, you know, when you were trying to look for something for you. That's the same thing that I did when I started the end table. I was looking for something for me. A lot of Black girls haven't done a fragrance line. You know, I like that because it's signature. What is it about you that stands out? Like, what is it that about you that you feel like stands out?
I don't know. You know, friend, I feel like I stand out because I always do my own thing. People who know me, my close people, they know I ain't never been a follower.
That part.
I ain't never needed nobody to do nothing for me. Like, when I was doing wrong, I go do wrong. When I'm doing right, I go do right. I learned, you know what I mean? So the fashion thing got me that call. When I'm ready to go, I'm going. If I want to go somewhere, I'm going. Whatever I want to do, I make it up in my mind and I do it. So I feel like I stand out because I just do my thing.
That's it.
And I don't need nobody to approve it and see that. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, because in my mind I got it like that. I feel like I do my thing and that's just that, you know? Because I don't never feel like I need. And it's good to have people, you know. I'm not saying that like I don't need nobody, but I'm just saying like I don't ever feel like I have to have the validation to do nothing, because if it's in my mind to do it right or wrong, good or bad, I'm going to do it.
That's what I'm saying. I knew you were going to give me the perfect answer to that question, because you were segueing me into the next point. I knew you were going to answer that just that way. I have that confidence now because of the things I've been through, caring about what people thought about me, stifling my dream because I was saying, well, I wonder what she gonna say, or I don't see nobody else doing that. I did that for a season. And what I realized that does, what my pastor just said, fear is the gateway to you eliminating every dream, every aspiration, everything, and you're going to compare yourself to the next person. What I had to learn was that this journey that I have is for me. God taking it specifically for me and nobody else. What I want to teach young girls is your princess privilege. I've been studying this. God gave me this word, and I wanted to share them with the people today. And you talking about you, the way you answered that question just segued me right into this.
And I just want to say, like, I didn't. It's not that I didn't lack confidence, because sometimes I do, you know, have those fears and whatever, you know what I mean. That's just a human thing. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to do it. You know, like for example, this I was so scared. You know, I've been nervous since then, but I'm still here. You know what I mean? So. That's what I mean when I say, like, I mean, I just do it. Like, whether I'm scared or not. Now, of course, when I'm doing wrong, you know, like, I ain't scared of that. I'm out there in the field, but I still go, you know. So I mean, I understand what you're saying, you know, because that's just human. And for us being women, we always worried about what somebody gonna say or how we look, or you know, that I have that problem too, you know. So
every day we still do, and I know you do. And it's the way, but it is so manifestive, if I can say that. The way you answered the question, because you didn't answer it in fear, you answered it in faith. And that's the principles that I want to get across. The world is going to tear down our girls enough. The world coming from. At a young age, I want to start building them up to let them know you are fearfully and wonderfully made. What's inside of you, God put it there. Humble means that it's not that you don't know who you are, it's that you know whose you are. I know I'm all that because I know who made me. That's what being humble is. Right. Girl, you all that. Baby, you all that and some more. Girl, you got it going on. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. If we start giving them princess privileges, and this is why I say princess privileges, because if we are always in the disposition of being a daughter of the Most High King, you're going to always be a princess. Right. I'm going to always be a princess. And with being a princess, I inherit privileges. I inherit privileges of the king. Right. And when this crown that I have, baby, listen, I had to cry for this crown. Divorce got me this crown. A baby daddy got me this crown. Dropping out of school got me this crown. Going back to school got me this crown. I'm not going to let you have it. Right. When I tell girls that crown is something you're going to have to fight for, because don't think that it ain't everybody out there. I'm not going to say everybody, but don't think that it's not people out there that's trying to snatch that crown right up off your head. So you have to every morning put that thing on and say, me and God, whatever going on today, me and God going to handle this thing. Even when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm scared. Right. That don't mean that the fear don't creep up. But I got to choose to live in that spirit. And you chose to answer in faith. Even though you say I have those days when. Yeah. And you know what, friend? I like that too. I like what you're talking about. I wanted Jaren to be a girl so bad. I swear. But now that I look back, I couldn't have had a daughter and gave her what she needs. See, I'm a good boy mom. Tell the truth. Right now, I'm a really good boy mom. I want to have daughters in the future, but I'm a really good boy mom. I couldn't have equipped her. If Jaren was a girl, I couldn't have equipped her with what she would have needed. I would have been, because I didn't have everything I have now. Like I didn't have like spiritually. That's what I mean. Like I ain't talking about nothing material. I feel that. I'm talking about the knowledge, the spirit, the growth, you know. I ain't had it. So I couldn't have gave it to, I don't know what, if he was a girl, I don't know what kind of relationship we, you know, like right now me and my son got a real good relationship. But, you know, I'm saying all that to say by you know, speaking how you say you want to encourage young girls. Like now I feel like I can, but being a teen mom, me and Jaren grew up together. So if I would have been a teen mom of a daughter, I don't know. Baby, listen. I don't think that would have worked. God knows what he's doing when he do it. Pastor said that on Sunday. He knows what we can take. You know, he knows what to give us. So when people say, girl, I couldn't have did that, you're right. Because he didn't give it to you. Yeah. He gave it to me. And I'm going to testify right now. I'm going to keep it real because this girl talk. We up in here. So let's go for it. Okay? Okay, I'm with it. If y'all with me, come on, say let's go. Let's go. My daughter is 14 now. A lot of people think that my daughter was for my husband because he and I got together when she was 14 months. So a lot of people think that she's for him, but she was actually from a previous relationship. But he came in, he loved her, and when he came in the house, he became daddy. You know, in-house daddy. You know, but she still had a good relationship with her father, nevertheless. So, fast forward, she's 11 now, and we're going through a divorce. At the age of 12, her biological father was killed. Okay, I didn't know. So, at 11, she went through divorce. That's the loss of one father. The next year, her biological father is killed. In 2 years, she lost 2 daddies. And I had to pull myself together. And so, how do I do this? Because I don't know what that feels like. How do I pull her out of this? And what God gave me was that you're not supposed to be able to pull her out there. That's her crown to wear. And what God told me was that once she understand that God gave her the strength to be able to endure that at 11, at 12, baby, think about what God has set you up for. It ain't that nigga that can walk out on you and you gonna cry your eyes out the way you did. You hear me? That's when God said, I got something for you. So that's how I redirect that thing and let her know, baby, listen. Yeah, you've been through a heartbreak at 11 and 12. So when you at 24, you can tell that nigga bye.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't hit nothing here. I want to put that in her. Baby, you had to fight for that crown. So I know it's crying. I know it's some days that you're heartbroken. I know some days that you're feeling like, why me? But I want you to know why not you.
And you know what? Now that you said that, I feel like as far as like somebody walking out over relationships and men, girl, let me tell you something. I don't mean to call no names, but everybody who know me know I love the ground Jaro walked on. And when I had to get over him, and hey Jaro, if you see this, because I know you're gonna knock me out. But anyway, hey Jaro. First of all, I feel like it's in that area, girl. I'm not saying that I'm not emotional. I'm not saying that I don't have feelings. I'm not saying that I want to be walked out on. But bye.
Hello, bye.
Bye. Because like I just feel like what I thought and what I loved the most, or what I thought I loved the most. I don't have it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta adapt and adjust. So as far as that, when it comes to stuff like that,
I totally get it. You have to learn how to adjust to life. So even with being a girl mom, like I really didn't have the tools, but thank God that He'll take you through the journey with them. Because I had to grow up with my mama. Me and my mama 20 years apart. And so I grew up with my mama. And it was times, even in that growing up, where I felt some of her mistakes. I felt some of them. But even today, 20 years apart, now that she is 58 and I'm 38, I respect my mama so much for the decisions that she had to make on those Saturdays that we sacrificed when my mama was a kitchen beautician doing hair in her kitchen. Now today, I can whip up my hair care products in my own bathroom. I can do my own hair. If my beautician cancel on me, I know how to throw something up because I saw what she went through. So because she set the example, it was some days where I said, now, I wanted more. I wanted more for myself. But I saw that she gave me everything and more. It's the example that we show. Her presence was a present. Yeah. Your presence is a present, and that don't matter. It does not matter where you are. You are a gift. It's a privilege to be in my presence.
Okay.
It's a privilege to be in your presence. It's a privilege to be in. That's the gift I want to give to every queen. Everything you walk in a room and say, it's a privilege that I walked up in here.
So, like by you saying all that, now I feel like I would be a good girl mom.
You would.
I would be a really great, because I'm a great mom now, but I feel like as a woman now, I have something to actually give her. Because I gave my son more than material stuff. Like I got really good help, with my mama, my dad, and my stepdad. It's just like I got really good help. But I gave Jaron morals, you standards. I was talking to Jaron about morals and standards. Like he would tell you that before he even knew what that was. Like I'll be talking and he just playing with his fingers. He know what I'm saying, but I gave that to him, And another thing, what I told him, I make him watch everybody, even me. I tell him all the time, if I'm doing something you don't like, you better call it out. Because when you doing something you don't like, I'm calling it out. I'm talking about family, friends, everything. I told him, watch everybody. You better watch me because I'm watching you. You know, like I gave him that kind of stuff, not just stuff to equip him in the world because I didn't have that. My mom ain't give me that. I grew up figuring out family by the jive stuff they was doing. So now I got, you know what I mean? I peep you out because of what you doing. So, but I put him on to that. Like I told him, like this one, that one, you better watch him. You know, like I gave him that kind of stuff. So now now I know I done went through it before. So now I think now, like I'm saying all this to say, I would be a better girl mom.
I know you would. I know you would. But fear will talk us into believing that we're not. You know, it'll have us thinking I've been through too much to be able to tackle this, so I don't have the tools to be able to do that. But I'm here to tell every woman, every mama, every sister, every child, you got exactly what it takes to walk whatever journey God walking you through.
Yeah.
You got. I want to go to something else that you just said, because we chopping it up as girl chat. If y'all want to go there, say go there.
Go there.
We are boy moms. We're single women. Well, we're dating women, and we are a part of a dating pool that got piss in it.
Oh, girl. Oh, my Lord.
But I want to tell y'all this. That we are a part of the problem. And here's why.
I believe that.
We strong, independent women, taking care of ourselves, got it out the mud. They see that. Our generation was raised by women who had to go get it. So now we're seeing a generation of men that is okay with you going out there doing it. Go get it, baby. Bring home the bacon, fry it up. You're going to be all right. Come back home and lay down, and we're going to do the business all in one. Because they saw a mama who went and got it and was on her tail. So now we've raised these men that then seen a strong mama that's all right with saying you ain't got to be here, you can leave.
With the quickness.
I didn't have to take care of myself. I didn't pay these bills by myself. I done took care of this boy by myself. I took care of this girl by myself. The first thing, so you just gonna leave the toilet seat up, you got to go. We'll do it because we're that independent.
Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse.
There you go.
It's a blessing and a curse because I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like men always say they want an independent woman, but then when she too, I guess I don't know, and it could just be me because I ain't here to bash me, but I'm just saying.
No, we bashing y'all. Come in, because I know y'all watching.
When they too, I don't know. It just feel like I don't know. It's just it's a thing. Like they make it a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. And it's okay. Because let me tell you why it's okay. When you really decide that I'm going to go all in on me, going all in on you is not just the material things. It's not just I'm going to get my hair fixed. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to be on. Doing the work on you meaning diving head first, knee deep, slide into home in the garden. Because when you walking in his will and his way, that man gonna find you there. He gonna find me in the direction of going to God. And when I start cleaning myself up, not for the man, for me, once I start getting that right, he's going to find me there. And I was almost to the point where I was about to start fixing pieces of myself because I felt like I was wrong. Man, I ain't keeping nobody. I don't know what it is. What is it that I gotta change about me? And I wanted to start all on the outside. Or, you talk too much, or you too confident. You need to bring that down. A man not gonna like that. When I went into God, and he had to find me there, the person I'm talking to, he said, don't change nothing. Matter of fact, turn that up.
No, that's right.
Because that's the kind of stuff I like right there.
Uh-huh.
God put you in the room where you ain't got to change nothing. There's going to be somebody right there who's so in tune with God and what you need and what you want that he going to step up and he going to say, not only am I going to give it to you, I'm going to improve that. I'm going to give you some tips and tools to be able to turn that thing up a notch. Don't change a thing. I'm about to talk straight into the camera. It's a woman out there who's been in the single business, that done been there, that done dated, that done fasted, that done prayed and want this man to come. Let me tell you something. He gonna come when you dive knee deep head first into what God's will and plan is for your life.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like the right, like you're saying, the right one, you ain't gonna have to turn it down. Like, I don't know, with me, I don't necessarily, I asked my sister this, really, like, I asked her, like, okay, because I do kind of have an attitude, like, because I know what I'm capable of, for one. I know what I bring to the table. And I don't go into, like, when I meet people, I don't go into it playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't hungry, so I ain't trying to get a meal. I ain't trying to smoke your weed. I don't need a ride. I don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to play around to prove who I am. I'm gonna be me. You know what I mean? Like, I know exactly. I know exactly what I could do. Like, I know that. So I just go in it like that. And whether or not they take heed. And so, sometimes I'd be like, well, you know what? Maybe you show too much of your hand first. But I don't know how to tone me down to not. Because I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just about to play with you. Like, I'm not.
And don't.
Yeah, I'm
not. Don't turn down a bit of Kayla for a nigga.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't please stop. Don't get training. Don't go to turn down training either. Don't learn how. When it comes to men, because I saw a comment right there. She said they really be jealous too. Speak on that. You know when you find a jealous man? When we go and turn ourselves down and go get one that we already know more than us. And we go get a fixer-upper.
And but you know what? I ain't gonna lie though. At one point, I was like,
you go get a project.
Yeah, a project. Like, at first I was, because I ain't gonna lie to you. In my mind, I had it made up. I'm like, okay, he gonna do this. He gonna come looking like this. He gonna have this, that, and, like, not things, but I'm saying, like, he gonna be this, he gonna be that. And then they ain't happen. So then I'm like, and then I had it in my mind by a certain age. So when I reached that age and that didn't happen, I'm like, well, damn, like, okay, maybe, because one thing I know for sure, I don't want you to be too right and too good. Because I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's it.
I ain't right all the time, and I ain't good all the time. I might do anything, So it's gonna depend on who, what, when, and well.
That's
so
what we do.
I kind of wanted him to, and then I was like, okay, well, I don't want him to be perfect. I want him to. One thing I did say, Lord, I was just like, Lord, I want him to have come from something. Like, I want him to have went through a struggle, because I know I did. And when you go through a struggle and you survive and you get on the other side of it, you are a different person. You know what I mean? So that's was the main thing I said. Like, he gotta been to went through something. Like, I don't care if it's prison. Lord, get that man out of prison. Like, whatever it is. Like, I don't care what it is. He gotta been able to. You done went through a struggle or something and you survived. And now I ain't talking about surviving, came out on drugs. I'm talking about you survived and you came out better. Clean. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm here. Like, you really survived. Because it's a difference between going through something and you survive, but you hanging on by a limb.
That's it.
I don't want that kind. I want one just like me, like, that went through something. But you know what I mean? Like, you look at me, you be like, she ain't go through shit. She ain't clean. Like, I want that kind. So
yes, and a lot of times when we have that mindset, we do find, I'm gonna say this, because I've been there. When I say this, y'all, I'm not saying, I'm speaking strictly from experience, because the girl is setting some seats. Okay. So the reason why we really don't want nobody that's too clean cut, cooker cut, is because we know we ain't all the way right. You know, so if I go get somebody who I know ain't got it all together, that's because I'm already looking out of my insecurity. This thing, you know, I know I don't do this right. I know I might do this. So I'm all right with getting somebody who I know ain't too together. Because we can be not too together, because he's not too together that he ain't looking at me like I ain't got it together. So we'll go attract people from our insecurity. And here's the thing: a lot of people say that you get what you attract. A lot of times we don't see that because we're wearing a mask.
And then, you know, sometimes you look over stuff too. When that present rap right, girl, look, I done forgot you ain't, you know, if it's looking good, and for me, if it's dark, if it's tall, you know, like I might forget about stuff, you know, but
because he's fulfilling the need.
He rap right. He rap right.
Come on.
But I try not to judge, kind of like, I'm not saying that I don't want it from the, let me say this, he could be from the slum, he just can't be in the slum. You know what I mean? Like me personally, like I'll take him if he ain't got nothing, but he got moral standards and work ethic, because I work, you know what I mean? Like I'm in the field. So I don't want to just be like, oh, you know, because that it's a battle between men and women in the world today, you know, like somebody asked me one time, like, what I think about the whole 50-50 thing. You know, like like that kind of stuff is a thing. And why is that a thing? Because if you with a person and you got to be 80-20, you know, why should that even be a thing? But I'm saying that to say, like, if he ain't got, if I meet somebody and he ain't got nothing, Lord, don't send that, but I'm just saying. Like, if he ain't got nothing, but then I get to know him and he got good morals and good character and work ethic, I think I probably would consider. I wouldn't just throw him away. Now, me previously would have threw his ass away. Don't even come around. Yeah, you can't. But now that I'm older and I try not to, you know, do that, I probably, you know,
we give him a
I
chance.
might see what you're talking about.
You might give him a chance.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to show it. You're gonna have to really show that to me. Because like I say, you know, like I can't be with nobody who not compatible as far as like work ethic and stuff. I mean, you gotta have good character. If you you know, you can't do all that. You know what I mean? You got to have integrity, you know, because that's the kind of stuff I'm gonna judge you off of how you treat yourself and other people. If I see you treating yourself wrong, you ain't gonna treat me right. That part. If I see you treating somebody else wrong, you know what I mean? And you just don't take heat, like you just, I'm gonna judge you off of who you are, the kind of people you hate. You know, like because that's gonna tell it all. I can size you up. All I gotta do is watch you, and I'm gonna size you right on. I'm gonna know everything about you. You ain't even gotta tell me, you know. So
I feel it. I totally get it and understand where you're coming from. On the other hand, I don't want no broke man.
Yeah, no, he, you know, I don't want Lloyd. I don't want.
Yeah, no. And here's the thing: I'm not gonna speak that on him, because even if you don't have money, you ain't never broke, bro. Because you with me.
But you ain't never
broke. Yeah, even like I say this: words have power. Words have so much power. And even when I see, and I understand what they're saying, you know, my little broke best friend. When people talk about their kid, you know, my broke best friend traveling with me, even those words have power. Farrah, you ain't never broke. You ain't broke. You ain't gonna be broke, because I got it. Yeah. We got it. You got it. It's that speaking those things as though they are. You're gonna be blessed. You're gonna be highly favored. You're gonna be covered in the Lord. You're gonna be on your game. You're gonna have it all together. One, because I know who we serve. I'm coming with all the confidence in I know God got us. So if I'm coming with that, I know God got us, you better be here saying, you don't stop crying right now. Fill it up. Get yourself together.
Yeah, God got us, but you got to get in the field.
You in there with me, baby.
You got to like if a person is never broke true enough, if you could have nothing, but if you got work ethic and God, you not broke. Now, like I say, it's a difference between working and hustling. It gotta be in you. You know what I mean? Like you can't just say that and want something to fall out the sky and don't work like that. It really it's true when they say it gotta be in you and not on you.
It gotta be in you and not on you.
Yeah,
that's the word right there. Let a preacher sing. I want to talk about women.
Oh God.
Yeah. We are, if those of you guys who don't know, my sister and I are launching our new beauty brand. It's called Focus Beauty LLC. Yay. And it's a makeup line as well as a hair care line. And it'll be coming out September 9th. And as you guys know, and as you can see, my girl Kayla is the creator of the Golden Belle fragrance, both in the beauty business, both in the same field, pretty much doing it the same thing. The market is the same. Mm-hmm. There's enough room out here for us all to get it. Mm-hmm. I don't have to hate on you. I don't have to tear you down. I don't have to not solicit your business. I don't have to do any of that. But here's the reason why. We are so much more powerful together versus being on opposing teams. Mm-hmm. Women, Black women at that. Mm-hmm. Girl, go get yours. Yeah. Wear your crown, wear that thing hard, strong, and mighty. And when you wear that thing, make sure you shine it up and say, friend, you can see it. You can see me over here, my friend, and I better be over there saying, girl, see that thing? Yeah. It's shining, boo. Let that thing shine, and that's my girl. And here's why. I want you to wear that crown and wear it bold, because when that thing do shine, you know what they gonna say? They gonna either say, oh, I know her over there with that crown, or they gonna say, who she thinks she is wearing that crown. But they still gonna see that crown.
Mm-hmm. And you know, women, I like women empowerment, you know, but yes, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes it's hard to work with women.
Yes, it is.
You gotta work with women that's, I don't know. I want to say it like you gotta not compatible, but they gotta be on what you want. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I don't know. We bicker so much, and then like you said, sometimes we don't always help each other the way that we should, or lift each other up the way that we should. And you know, sometimes it's personal. You know, and I don't know. That's a thing too. You know,
yes,
but I like women empowerment. Like I is needed.
Yes, indeed.
You know, women inspiration is needed. You know what I mean? You need a good sister, a good person to be able to lift you up when you need it.
We need each other.
We need each other.
We so powerful as a unit. First of all, we power singular. But you put two Black women together, and I'm not singling out or just putting it on a race, just the Black race. But I do want to shed light on the fact that it's a lot of times, it's not the other people beating us up. Mm-mm. It's one another. Mm-hmm. In this time, I don't have time to knock her. I need to be out here pounding the pavement, doing what I need to do to get it. So when Kayla do come and say, friend, how you did that? Don't gatekeep. Say, listen, you see this crown, it's shining, it's sparkling. Let me show you how to shine yours up. Mm-hmm. Let me show you how to get it too, because there's enough crowns out here. Your crown is just for you, and you can be selfish with that thing. That's the thing about wearing your crown and wearing what God gave you. Be selfish with that thing. That's mine. No, you can't have mine. You can't come get this. But I can show you where to get it. I can show you how to get yours. Mm-hmm. And let me show you, when you get yours, don't gatekeep. Show somebody else how to get theirs.
Mm-hmm. And see that, and see stuff like that. That's small stuff. You think they worried about who? You know, like we were about detail. Mm-hmm. Other races, you know what I mean? Like they're like, okay, yeah, y'all go bicker.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna go right around.
Yeah.
You. and go ahead and lock this deal out. You know what I mean? Like, y'all go ahead over there and do what you do, and I'm going right around you.
That's it.
So I don't know. It's just like I say. I want us all to, especially me. You know, being that I'm new to this, because as far as like being in the beauty, this is completely new to me.
Right.
Like, it's new as far as like being on the front line. Like, my niece all the time tell me, oh, you should make, like, I make a lot of content. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I be so scared to post.
Tell the truth. Go ahead.
I be
Talk
so
to my
scared.
sister. Felicia, I hope you on here.
I be so scared. And and my niece always tell me all the time, because the area I've been in the beauty industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and she walk in confidence. Like, Ariel think this world belongs to Ariel.
Yeah, she should.
And so she kind of motivates me a little bit, but this kind of stuff, this whole, and that, like, when I was figuring out what I like to do, I knew this was something that I like to do, but I'm on the back street, friend. I don't really like attention on me. I don't really, that's just how I am. So when I started having to be on the front line, it's kind of like, oh, I don't want nobody to see me, or I don't want to post it, or this or that. And I got good content. I make, and take good pictures.
I've seen it. You have great content.
I be so scared. I got so much stuff that I just never do. And like I said, she always tell me, but I just feel like me, I don't know if I belong on the front street. That's why I'm always pushing other people to do stuff. Like, I'm always pushing, I'll help a person do something before, I do it myself. So this is totally new to me, really. Like, I mean, I've been doing it a while, like a couple of months, but front line, being on the front line, that, I'm kind of in the cut, in the corner, laid back. I don't really.
But God just gave me a word for you, and now that I have to share, because He put in my spirit that I got to go there. Where you're uncomfortable is where He's setting you up to flourish. You saying that I'm used to being in the back, that's where I'm comfortable. I'm used to being in the back. God don't give a damn about your comfort.
He don't. And
all He care about is your purpose. Why I brought you here. You might want to be on the back street, but I got something for you on the front. And until you come up off that back street, you're going to keep on feeling like, I don't know if my content good enough. I don't know if I want to do it. As long as you keep your content on the back street, that's where it's going to stay.
And then, and being in this type of industry, like beauty, clothing, all of that stuff, you have to put yourself.
You are the brand.
Yes. Or if you pay for marketing, like, I mean, you could not be the face of your business. But it's super costly.
Yes.
So it's either you got to decide whether or not how bad you want it. That's what I tell myself all the time. Like, how bad do I actually want this? Because, like I say, as far as beauty, that's one of the things I do. Like, I also have rental properties. So that, like, I could be who I am in that, because you ain't got to see me. You don't even know me. You know what I mean? Like, I could do that behind the scenes. So this beauty stuff, but you have to be out there. You have to push.
God calling you out.
And that sometimes it makes me so uncomfortable, because I beat myself up all the time. Like, oh, I don't look good, or oh, this or that.
Okay.
And like I said, my niece, she definitely helps me a whole lot, because she'll tell me, like, so, sometimes she gets to the point where she's like, I ain't about to do all this with you. I told you it looked good, it looked nice, post it, or leave me alone, So when she gets to that point, I'm just like, all right, Ben, I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, keep her around.
Keep her around. But that's because she's been in it, so she knows what it takes. She knows what it, what's required and stuff. So
I mean, and she's also a covenant partner.
Yeah,
we can say it's because she been in it and she know the game, but she also knows you.
Yeah, she know me.
And when a person around you can see you, know you, and have been around you, and if it is in covenant partnership with you, they'll see the things that we can't see.
Yeah,
keep her around. Yeah. Pray on her. Pray for her. That she will always see in you what you don't see. That's the covenant partnership, about having somebody around you who meant for you. It's a lot of times where we keep people around us that they should have left 13 seasons ago.
Oh yeah. If I get a wolf that you ain't right, you ain't right. And
we'll hold them on, and they will keep us stagnant. Because there's some people who will say, well, you ain't gotta be on the front street. You can stay on the back street if that's what you want to do. If that's what you're comfortable with, you ain't got to be like nobody else. It's not, you are going to be Kayla on the front street. And I'm going to push you to be Kayla on the front street. Now, it's some people who going to be all right with you standing to the back and going to encourage you to stay there. I ain't one of them. Mm-hmm. Get you in covenant with some sisters who going to push you to the next level, not critique you, push you. And that's a midwife type of friend. I call them midwife friends. Because a midwife friend, she's not going to force you into doing anything. Mm-hmm. When you say, I'm in labor, it's time for me to push, that midwife friend go stand right here and say, all right, sis, come on, let's go. Mm-hmm. Come on, sis, you ready? You ready to push? Okay, breathe, sis. Now it's time to breathe. Now it's time to breathe. Kayla, I see the head coming. Kayla, I see the head coming. You doing this, girl. Come on now. Push, push, push. Pray for your midwife friend.
Okay. And I think I have that. Like
you
can say in my niece, and I like the fact that she's in it, so she's really is a good help to me. As far as like being in this, we argue all the time. But we work together good because there's things that she good at that I need help with, and there's things that I'm good at that she need help with. So we make a good team, So I appreciate her for when she do.
I appreciate her.
Yeah,
I appreciate her for pushing you, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have Golden Belle.
No. I sat on this for so long. That's what I'm saying. Like I sat on it because I just wanted to be, I just wanted it to be right. And like when you speak about purpose, I was like, like I don't want to, because sometimes we'll think we supposed to be doing something and it's really not what we're supposed to be doing, Not that God don't breathe on everything that we do, because if he give it to you, if you have it, he give it to you, it's for a reason. But sometimes we overstep our boundaries. Like for me, for example, with this, I was like, you know what? I hate being on the front line so much. I'd rather give somebody else a job and go get me one of these young girls, these influencers, and let her do it. And I'm a blessing to her. She a blessing to me. We working together. We getting it done. And, I ain't had to be uncomfortable. She comfortable.
That's it. That's it.
So, but at the same time, like I say, that's costly. Because nowadays, these influencers, because so many people doing it and it's so many brands, they want you to, they talking about, I want $500 to make a 1 minute video.
That's it.
And all right, I ain't messed up with it if you got the right following, when you got the right traction. I'll give it to you, but you got to, it just got to be right. You know what I mean? Because some of them Instagram, I ain't gonna lie to you. The first girl that I worked with, she had 100 and something thousand followers. Mm-hmm. I paid this girl $700 to make a 1 minute 30-second video.
Tell the truth.
You want me to tell you how many sales I got from her? Maybe 5. Now I got another girl who I was working with. She had.
You better give the tea.
She had a little bit, and then it's the way you deliver it too. This girl here, she had 100,000 something too. See when she posted, it just went, it blew up from there. Mm-hmm. That's how it got out. So I'm saying that to say, like, these influencers, they know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They want $500 to start. Mm-hmm. But it's not guaranteed that they're gonna bring in the sales. You know what I mean? So that's why I say it's best to learn your business. I'm learning that. It's best to learn and do it yourself. Like, of course, don't get me wrong. You can't do everything yourself. You're gonna need other people. You know what I mean? Like, I need some people who got some skin in the game with it.
Got it.
But I'm also capable of putting my own stuff out there.
Of course you are.
And that's just a fear that I have. Because like I said, I'm not the frontline person. Mm-hmm. I'm not the frontline.
You're not used.
I'm not used to being
the frontline person.
The frontline person. And if I had a choice, I would not be it.
There you go. Say that.
Yeah,
say
but
that.
Because I know that, you know what I mean, I need to, I just go ahead on and do it sometimes.
You gonna do that thing. You gonna do it. And here's the difference between, let me say this. You can sell your product just as good or not better than the influencer.
I know.
Because you know your product, you know you, and you look like you smell good. Mm-hmm. Let me just Oh, let me start there. You look like you smell.
You look like somebody I want to smell.
You look like somebody I smell. You know? And so when you embody it, confidence sells. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, confidence sells. It's some days I done came up here and didn't know what I was gonna do. God just said, just go, and then I rest in the confidence of him, and that thing will flow. And I'm telling you, it gravitates, it'll pull people in. It's your confidence will sell a thing faster than an influencer can. Mm-hmm. And that's what influence is. Influence is a person who has the confidence to sway you.
Because, and like I was saying yesterday, because people could tell when you got confidence and when you know, or you don't really know. Like I could look at your video and she's kind of scared.
Yep.
Because now I'm in it, I know what to look for.
Yep.
So I could tell if you you know what I mean. When I watch your reel, I know exactly whether or not you really you in it or not. Because like you say, it sells. People know it. People don't want to be, people want the real nowadays. Like, if you notice, like reels, not people in their nightgown, people in their house.
That is true.
They're not making it perfect no more.
That is true.
So I could tell whether or not you confident in your own stuff. And if you're not confident, if you don't even believe what you're saying, girl, I don't believe that. Like, I don't even want that because you look like you don't even know what you're talking about.
Right.
You look like you just
right. Right. I think about when I think about confidence and how confidence sells, I think about Jesus when he had to feed the multitude with 2 fish and 5 loaves. Mm-hmm. Okay. They knew he only had 2 fish and 5 loaves. Mm-hmm. But they all stayed in line and knew they was gonna get fed. Mm-hmm. How? Why? You have to think about the people who was in the crowd that say, "Now, how he gonna do this?" Mm-hmm. Me too. Oh, okay. He think he can feed all of us. Mm-hmm. It was his confidence that stole over the people. This is all I have. Mm-hmm. But when I touch this, when God touched this thing, I'm going to feed you, your mama, your cousin, your daddy, your grandma, whoever else in this line. And this is what the Bible declares. He had enough.
I was about to say.
For leftover.
He had leftover. You finna eat and get some tomorrow.
We all going to eat. This thing going to sell because I know God touched it. And so right now, I might only have 3 pallets and a hairspray. Mm-hmm. But when God finished touching that thing,
you'll be in the store. I'm gonna walk on
the multitude will be supplied by the product that God got coming out of here. And it's only because of one thing. It's not that I know I got it. It's not that I'm just so confident. I know I'm all in. I got the confidence to sell. I know who touched it. Mm-hmm.
And I believe, I know that my stuff is gonna grow. It's about how much I put into it too. It's about how much I put into it.
That's the exact.
What I put into it and how much I work on it. Am I consistent with it? That's what's gonna make the difference
That's
too.
It.
Whether or not it, becomes something.
It is something. I know it's something. I believe in you.
Thank you.
I believe in what God doing in your life. I see great things. I told her before we got on, because we had lunch yesterday, and we were just talking business, sisterhood, prayer, everything. And it's that I know that whatever is on the other side of this, God is about to get ready to catapult her into a next season. She was so scared to come here. I'm telling you, for about 2 months straight, she'd been like, "Friend, I'm so nervous. I don't know. What you gonna do?" I wish y'all could have saw her before it went live. She was like, running around.
Because I never pressed the live button ever. Like, I was just like, oh my God. Like,
well, I want to tell you something, Kay. Congratulations, sis.
I did it.
Because you did that thing.
Mm-hmm. Now I can go live on my page.
For us to be Belle, where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? I ain't seen you, girl. Now it's time for us to motivate her. Now that she's been transparent, told us how she feel about that thing, now it's about midwives step up. Midwives, it's our turn now. Sis say she in labor. What we gonna do? I love you, Kate. I'm rooting for you. Anything you need from your girl, you got it. And most importantly, I'm praying over you.
Thank you. I need it.
I'm praying for you, sis, because you got it. You got everything it takes. The only thing that stop you is the weapons that form. But guess what? They don't prosper. We can let the weapons form in our own mind. We can allow some of the weapons to form, but they don't prosper.
I think that's a thing too. Like I've been in my way in multiple areas of my life.
Say that again. I've been in what?
My own way. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I've been in my own way for so long, like with not just this, with other stuff too. And when you in your own way, you don't go nowhere. You don't go nowhere. It's just like you're gonna stay there. And then I had to come, be real with myself and be like, something gotta be wrong, And that's how I, identified that, you in your way. So you're gonna stay here until you get out the way.
You in your own way, and you're gonna stay here till you get out the way. That was a word. You
ain't gonna know well.
Markeisha, let me know when you're ready to go live. Because you put it out there, because you say that's what you want to do. You let me know when you're ready, and we're gonna go live together. Push, sis.
I think I told her that one time.
What you gonna do, sis? You ready?
Talking. I be like, girl, I can't, then I think I found country, all kind of stuff. I be like,
Girl, I know I sound like old girl from Ozark. Y'all know old girl from Ozark? Y'all watched Ozark before? That's what I know I sound like. And guess what? That scared me the first season. When I heard myself in playback, I was like,
I know.
She loud, she country, she say ain't, she say y'all, she say churn. And you know what? The niggas love it.
And I talk, I text, I talk. It's just, I don't know. I can't. The only time I could change this voice is at work, and then I go to stumbling all over. So I'll be like, you know what? Them people know I'm getting It is. I'm about to tell them what I gotta tell them, and they gonna get it like that.
That's it. It's gonna get it. It's it because we love you. We love you. We love you. Yep, I'm calling you out. It's your turn. We're going live. Let me know, and I want pieces so that I can wear when I'm going live. Yeah. I want pieces. Sis, y'all clap it up for my girl, the creator of Golden Belle Fragrance.
Oh my God.
Kayla Williams. Y'all clap it up for my girl in the comment section. Who you?
I did it. Now feel so. I did it.
Yes, ma'am. Now you got the whole. Now it's do what you do, but watch my shoes. Kayla coming on a live feed near you, baby. Y'all about to see her all on the timeline. Do what you do, but watch my shoes. You can dance with your boo.
Get on there, just be myself. That's another thing that my niece tell me. Just be yourself. Girl,
it's time. Look at them. I want you to see them clapping you up in the comment section.
That's my cousin. Hey, you.
I want y'all to see. That's my mama, my number one supporter. Hey, Rome. What's up, girl?
Markeisha says she gearing up for fall.
Come on, gearing up for a fall collection. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I know I want some pieces.
I definitely want some pieces. Thank you so much, Raven, for watching. Ariel, I want you to stay on right now because we're getting ready to pray, and I want to pray for you just for being that midwife friend for my baby. Okay, I want to pray for you too. We're gonna go ahead and pray, y'all. I want y'all to go ahead in the midst of this prayer, drop your friend, your homegirl, that one who doing it, the one who been doing it, the one who you want to see win. I want you to drop her right now in the comment section as we're into this prayer. Drop yourself in too, because we going in together and we pulling each other up out. All right. So here we go. Dear God, I come to you right now in this hour first and foremost to say thank you. Thank you, God, for coming into this place. Thank you, God, for showing up. Thank you, God, for being God all by yourself, Lord God. Thank you for sisterhood. Thank you for bringing us together, Lord God, on one accord and just telling my sister, girl, you got this, sis. Girl, you own it, sis. Girl, what's next, sis? How can I support you, sis? Girl, I love you, sis. This was a time in a union for us all to come together. And it says, when 2 or 3 come together in your name, I am also in the midst. So, God, because I know you're here. God, because I know you in the room. Right now, I call out my sister. And I say, right now, Lord, take away every anxiety, every fear, every doubt, every hand that steps in the way from her getting to her next destination. God, right now, it's all on you. God, when it's your will, you fit the bill. So right now, I don't care about how much it's going to cost. God, I ain't looking at the price. I'm not looking at the situation. I'm only looking at the ultimate goal, and that's being on top, Lord God, not financially, but spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, on top, all me, all you, want to call me and you, God, now let's go. So right now, God, I ask that you show up in a mighty way. God, I ain't scared. God, what you gonna do for me? God, what you say you got for me? God, you say you got him out there for me? Come on, let's go. God, you say you got a career out there for me? God, let's go. You say you got something new out there for me? God, let's go. We are on go right now with you, God. Anything that you say that I can do out of your will and your mouth, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Greater is he that is in me than is he that is in the world. If God be for me, who can be against me? I stand on the promises of God as a princess. I have privilege. I'm privileged to stand here right now, Lord God, underneath your word and your way and say, I accept every blessing that you're going to shower down on me. Right now, shower down, God. Shower down on my sister, shower down on my friends, shower down on my mama, shower down on my community. God, when I come up out of this thing, I'm taking everybody with me. I'm not going to gatekeep on the blessing, Lord God. Any struggle that I go with, I'm going to share it with my sister. Any triumph that I go through, I'm going to share it with my sister. When I'm down, I'm going to share it. When I'm up, I'm going to share it. When I'm midways, I'm going to share it. Because you will know them by their fruit. God, make me fruity. God, I know in the world that may have a different connotation, but in the kingdom, that means that I can produce some mighty and great things. God, make us fruity so that when somebody touch me, they start making fruit. When somebody get next to me, they start getting fruit. When I walk in the room, they start getting fruit just because I'm in there. Lord, make me so mighty and powerful in your will and your way that people come running to me and say, what must I do to get that kind of God you got? What you doing, sis? Well, I can get that kind of God you got. And don't gatekeep on the blessing. Say, girl, I know you see me shining. I got a crown that you can get to, and I can tell you where to go to get it. It's a Father in heaven that'll have your crown shine just like this one. We can go shine together, sis. Let's go. We on go for you, God. And it is in the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. Thank God. Amen.
Baby, that's
what I'm saying. And that's what I want for every sister I got. If you call me and you say, Brian, pray for me, you know I'm going knock heaven door down for you, sis.
You know who taught me how to pray?
Who taught you how to pray?
Troy.
LaTroya Henry.
My first lady. Oh, yes, indeed.
She know how to come down every door. She know how to come down every door.
She done told me a lot of things.
She know how to pause. She know how to do it, baby.
LaTroya is the one who told me. I don't forget. I called Troy because Troy my mentor. So a while back, I used to call her, and I was just complaining. I'm talking about just completely complaining about how I want what I wanted. You know, and Troy said, you are not in control of your own life.
She tells me that all the time.
But I almost asked Troy when she prayed. You know, I didn't know that. I swear, she the one who made me know that. Yeah. We go to church all the time. We go there taking up space, sitting down, just don't know the word for real. Troya is the reason why I know the word for real. That when Troya told me that, I was like, I'm almost about to hang up on Troy. But then it's that right there. That been so long ago, but that stuck with me that I'm not in control. So it took me years to let that resonate. So now that's why I like when stuff don't go. I used to, my sister could vouch for me. I used to get so mad when stuff didn't go my way. Now when stuff don't go my way, I'm like, all right, bad. Move on.
Because I'm not in control.
Because I ain't in control. Roy told me that about 8-9 years ago. And I'm just now.
Oh, God, that's a testimony. Thank you first. She has that type of,
oh, yeah.
She'll get you up out of that thing real quick.
You know, if she tell you stuff, it's true.
She's thinking about that thing.
Oh, yes.
Man, Kay, thank you again. Thank you again for coming to the end table. And I just feel like this kind of birthed something, y'all. If y'all want a girl talk back too, come on, check it out. I think this can birth something that's real good. We all need this. We need this safe space just to be able to come in and say, you know, this is how I feel and leave out feeling better. You know, sometimes you can go and you can talk to a homegirl and you leave feeling more confused, more down, more depressed. You know, let's create a safe space so we can come in, be vulnerable, and leave out stronger.
It's needed.
Amen.
It's needed.
Amen. I love y'all sisters. I'll let everybody know. Okay, where can we find Golden Belle?
The link is in my bio if they follow me on. I don't think I have it in my bio on Facebook, but it's on there in Instagram. At Golden Belle Co.
At Golden Belle Co. I'll be posting all of that on the end table page. Y'all can go and follow that page, get all the information how you can get your own personal bottle of Golden Belle fragrance. And I'll be giving more information about that Drop of Focus Beauty LLC. So guys, until next time.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I'm ready because I know God about to do something big.
Really?
Nervous, but good nerves. Good nerves.
It's gonna be well.
Thank you, sis. Thank you. Give me a hug.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I love you. Y'all inbox her, text her, call her, let her know how good she did and how we gonna root for her and we supporting her and we want her to win. Because that's all we do. That's all we do is win. Until next time, y'all. I love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.